Okay, we've got to get this done before the next bus comes because I've left the door open. Okay, the quest for a oscilloscope continues because, well, it's fun. And I found one on the interweb which uses Python. So we then also get to have the Arduino talking to Python. Okay, fine. And that will plot a nice graph for us, etc, etc, etc. I've never used Python. I don't have a Raspberry Pi. I've had no use to use sort of snakes and things in computers. So we've come unstuck. I've spent now 3 days trying to get Python to do something other than write hello world. The latest problem has been something called a matplotlib, which needs to be installed and won't install because every time you follow all the instructions on the internet you get a syntax error. Okay, we go back to square one. We look for the idiot's guide to Python. Python for absolute beginners. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Click that. You know, for absolute beginners, it says, so no experience of Python, never used Python before, you want to begin programming, you want to write hello world lots of times. What do you need? Well, you need Python installed. Okay, right, we can install that. Already done it. Experience in computer programming. I'm sorry, it says absolute beginners and you need experience in computer programming. And that is the problem. Everywhere you look, huge chunks of information are omitted because everybody who writes these guides seems to be under the impression that you already have a degree in computer programming. It is absolutely infuriating. I'm assuming that the people watching this, you lot, are at the same level as I am and you're rather hoping that I'm going to lead the way. I need your help. You need to lead the way. You need to tell me what this means. You need to tell me what... Gee, thanks, delivery van. You know, what all this rubbish that I keep getting puked out at me every time I type anything actually means. It's taken me 3 hours to set up a what do they call it, an editor thing, because half the information was missing and the other half was badly typed. So by luck and judgment and changing individual letters here and there, eventually I got it installed and got it to kind of work, but it's not exactly intuitive, and that's an educational package. Help, please. You know, write to your MP or something and complain about the absolute dire quality of support for the absolute beginner in computer programming. I'm actually trying to learn something new and I'm getting nowhere. It's very, very, very demoralizing. And I can understand why, even though I sit here with, well, I've had a Arduino sat in the window flashing LEDs for a few hours in the week and people just kind of ooh and run away. This is why we have kids running around on the streets, because they're bored, because they haven't got Airfix kits anymore and everything else is made impossible by the nerds who can do it, want to keep it as their own little secret. No hobby here, just frustration. I'm getting to the point where I feel like throwing it all out the window. End of rant. Postscript. Yeah, I got a first in logic at university.